Hey there, folks. The day's, excuse me, just starting, but let's do the daily target. Oh, and we got some circles. We got pieces of circles. What should we make of this shape? If we use the HTML and body elements to do this, what does that look like? Let's do this just with backgrounds. We're just going to do this with backgrounds. And so the first step is to see if we can match the radius. So the radial gradient in this case that we're going to use is a circle, I think, with a blue inner, this yellow color, and then blue. I know it's much more than that. But what happens if we do at 100%, 50%? So we center it on this corner here, and then we give it some extents. How about 100 pixels, 0, 150 pixels, 0. So in terms of what that piece is, it's got to be bigger. Let's do 200 and 250. And then what if we move it? Minus 100 pixels. Minus 90 pixels. So that's too big, right? We're looking for that curvature, and it looks like it needs to be smaller. So 190, 180, oh, 200. So yeah, it's too big. 170, let's say, and then we'll decrease this one by 30 as well, 220, and then move it more, 110, 120. Still too big. How about 150, 200, and then move that more, 3, 4. That nails it, I think. Curves are always tricky, but that's the curve that we want. And I think that what that means is we don't have to do the at. And we can use this twice, I think. So and then let's do a no repeat, or yeah, repeat. Why? We may not need that, but we're going to stash this in a variable. Dash dash g is this guy. This was a trick from a commenter because I think that we can do that and then do the background position. So let's do a var dash dash g, and then move it 100 pixels or 60. Great. And then we'll do another one. Probably it's minus 60 for the other one, comma. Is that right? Ooh. And then I think we need to do transparent. Transparent, because we only care about the yellow. All right, so that's what we've got. That's so far, and then we put a background, and that's what we got. So we're matching some of this. I feel like what I want then to do is an inset. And shall we just do it all? How about that linear gradient? Let's see. Linear gradient. We need the middle bit. Linear gradient of 90 degrees. Let's do that. Let's do it with positioning as well. So 40 pixels, transparent, and then move it over 100 pixels, 200 pixels, to 170, 175, 175, and then that's too wide. Well, not wide enough, so that's 50, 50. All right. So we've got a lot of extra junk there, and that's fine. So then lastly, I am going to conic gradient a window. I could do an inset, 2 inset border boxes. That's another way to go. But, you know, I just because, you know, some of you who watch these videos know, yes, Joe likes an inset conic gradient. So let's do a background that's 75% worth and transparent, and then we move that over and then down 50 pixels to start to create that window. 50, 60, and we want to make it wider, so 350 pixels, 400 pixels, 5, 6, so I'm doing this a little different than normal. Instead of an @ I'm using another technique, which may or may not work. Altering the background size and thus putting it where I want. 50. That's not too bad. This is not wide enough, is it? No. About 600. And then a little taller. 370. Oh, that's too wide. Okay. Well, so instead of the @ which I normally do, we're doing multiple values here. Let's submit and make sure we're at 100%. This is a case where it's possible that this won't match, but we got it. And then I can move this linear gradient here, plunk, and then minify and unit replace, and that's how I'm going to solve this guy today. So big circle twice, linear gradient to get the middle bit, and then a conic gradient over top of everything. So I can do 1Q and then remove this final. Can I do that repeat Y I need? And that's fine. Conic gradient, blah, 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 blah. That's 600 pixels is sort of interesting. Can I do, well, that's not any better. I could do 200 VH, and that's not great. 600 pixels is what percentage of 400? Is it 150%? Sure. That's another weird bit. And I think that's it. That's how we do it. La-di-da. The end. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Go make a webpage. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.